does anyone have a list that they would be willing to share their screen with?
So what you want me to do is share my uncleaned list, correct?
Correct. Now, is this pre my email verifier or
Yes,
post
I
my?
have both.
Perfect.
So this is my completely uncleaned list, straight out from being scraped. Nothing's been done to this one at all.
Okay, perfect. Now, from my understanding, when we have a list like this, right? One, the second email where it says email second, we're not using that at all.
We will remove all the Comcast, AOL, and
Mhm,
Yahoo from the list
mhm.
before we clean the list.
Yep.
And then if there is another email that fell in the second slot
Mhm.
that wasn't Yahoo or whatever, we'll transfer it over to there, but then we delete the entire second email list.
Okay, so can you actually walk us through on how you actually clean out the Gmails, the Yahoos,
Sure.
and all those?
So I'm on an Apple, so I have to command all and then
Okay.
command copy because I have to take everything into Google Sheet.
Now, is this second sheet, is this going to be for all the valid emails?
So I'm putting the entire list in that spreadsheet, the entire list, just because this on Apple, the one I'm using, it doesn't allow me to edit this the way I need to.
Oh,
So
okay.
I put it over here into Google Sheets because that way I'm able to find all of the AOL, Yahoo, Comcast fairly easily.
Got you.
I do Command A for all, and then Command C
Got
or
you.
Command V to paste it.
To paste. Okay, perfect. So if you're using a Mac, Command A to select all. If you're using PC, it's Control A.
So what I normally do is I do Command F on
Mhm,
Sheets specifically, and I press the more options, and I'll
mhm,
type in AOL. That's it,
mhm.
only AOL. And what I do is I replace it with something that whenever I pop it into my email verifier, it's going to automatically throw it out. Just because it's bob at AOL.com, AOL is bound, not it's going to say that it's valid still. But if you put
Okay.
in replace AOL with a whole line of percentage signs, it's going to kick it out.
Got you. Now, what if there's a name that is valid that contains AOL? Like, how are you filtering around just the AOL.com rather than just a name that says AOL? Because wouldn't that pick that up too as well?
It would pick that up. It would pick
Okay.
that up, but we're talking about like maybe a few at most that it would take
Mhm.
out
Okay.
because other things like Comcast, that's somebody's
Right.
name.
Go ahead and let's see how this works because this is curious. I've never seen this way before.
So I put find AOL and then I'll go to
Mhm.
replace all, and it replaced 251 instances of AOL with that. So now all of these right here that were on there as AOL, they've been changed to a completely invalid email. So now once I do all the others, I can throw them into my email verifier and it will kick them out under invalid.
Got you. Now, with this being done, will this still count as a credit from my email verifier?
It
Would you want
does,
to
but
just delete them out the system or
it
out your
does.
spreadsheet?
It counts it as it does count it as a credit against you,
Mhm.
but I buy my verifications from there in large bulk. So I have
Mhm.
over 1 million credits. So I'm not sweating like 200.
I just had a question because when I was setting it up, like following the modules that Ben did,
Mhm.
I imported a list. It was 646 emails or so, but I'm
Mhm.
limited, it says to 200 to start out. So I was just wondering, like,
Mhm.
as he's doing right here, should I make sure that I break it up into like 100 email lists and import them like separately, or?
Good question. And I would say no, you do not have to break up your list. The reason
Okay.
being is because we actually created a tool called the Prospecting Tools tool, and
Yeah.
that tool will actually break it up for you. So you can import that whole list, and then you can tell the system, you said your limit is at 200. So you can tell the system every day add 200 people to my campaign for you. That way you don't have to break it up and then import them each day.